Well, folks, this is a real favourite for me. And I'm with Cheryl Riley again, and we're going through and talking about all the characters in her book. And James Scott. Now, James Scott is a person that I've got the deepest feelings for. He's a real coaster. Cheryl, what can we say about James Scott?
A heck of a lot. Yeah.
What should we say?
Well, when he was 21, or maybe it was 22, I'm not sure, he took over the farm that was run down, and like I say, he was a married man, and he's built that business up. He started from nothing, put it that way. And he's built the business up, and now he's a very successful businessman with at least 15 helicopters operating in tourist ventures around New Zealand probably. And also he's opened up the Cook Saddle. He's got hotels and lots of ventures that we probably don't even know about. They're just quietly ticking away.
He's an amazing person, isn't he?
He certainly doesn't seek the limelight.
No, he's got over 20,000 flying hours.
That's right, yes.
And one of the things that I come across often is people that James Scott has gone in and plucked out in the dark or in the wet weather,
yeah,
or with a river coming up in flood.
That's right.
And the person that's always there,
yeah,
is James Scott.
That's right.
He's an extraordinary man.
Yes.
Now, James was one of the early pioneers for the venison recovery industry.
Oh yes, definitely.
You know, his name. It's not possible to talk about South Westland without talking about James Scott, and he's like a ghost, isn't he? Cheryl, have you ever tried to get a meeting with him?
He's the one that I fought for 2 years to get to track him down.
Well, he's just very private.
Yes, he's very private. But he does a lot of that work as voluntary. A lot of that rescue work is voluntary.
Yeah, and he's in the background all the time. When I tell you, if I got into trouble in South Westland, I'd call James Scott. I wouldn't call anyone else.
Yeah, yes.
Do you think that James will come to the book launch, which is in Fox?
Well, I was really concerned that he probably wouldn't. He doesn't reply. Well, he's not very good at replying. And I phoned him today, and he sounded quite excited, which is different for him, and he's going to be there, so that's a great honour.
I'm
great
delighted.
Honour.
Well, look, coasters, at 2 o'clock on Friday, James Scott, by the sound of it, will be there. It'd be worth going if only him and Cheryl turned up. It's at 2 o'clock, and it's at the big pub, and it's going to be fantastic. Now, if you're looking to buy a copy of this book, and you'll need to put your name down because this is going to be very, very hard to get. It's $49.99 plus the courier cost, whatever that is. Type yes at the bottom, and I'll pass it through to Cheryl and her team to make sure your name's put down. And Cheryl, the production run, I guess, when would people expect their book? Within 3 weeks? Within a month?
Oh no,
quicker.
It won't take that long. Yes, now that they're coming off the press, it's okay. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
So it's all done on the West Coast too, by the way.
Oh, it's being printed here.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, who's printing it?
Bright Print.
Wow.
Yeah. They might even be at the launch. They said. Yeah.
Oh, I hope they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It was, eh?
All right, folks. Hey, Cheryl, thanks so much. And let's look at the next chapter.